Hello everybody and welcome to Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma Season 4, 4th Plate, Episode 12, Season Finale Anime Review. And they're making more. Why? This seemed like a perfectly decent way to end the series. Why are they making more? And what I've heard about what they're making more, I've mentioned it before, that I've heard that's not very good. So why would you not just end it here? Is it a case of it going on for too long? Because this seemed like, alright, we've wrapped everything up, let's end it here. You know, we got through 1 year. Was the plan to try and do 3 whole years? Because that sounds insane right there. Let's not be doing that. But yeah, crazy that they making more. And well, when is it? April, I think. It's not even that soon, not even that far away, sorry. So I'm willing to bet it was meant to be 25 episodes, but they just split it in half because they know the second half's not very well liked. That's a conspiracy theory from me right there, but that's what I think happened. But anyway, yeah, Season 4 is over, and I liked it. I know some people seem to be complaining for some reason. I don't understand why. But yeah, for me, it's the same Shokugeki no Soma that it's been throughout. You know, it's not vastly different from the previous season. You know, vastly. It's not like the quality's gone vjoomf like that. It's fairly consistent, and anyone who says otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. There's obviously some things that are worse, or whatever, but it's pretty consistent overall, I think. But anyway, we're gonna go through the episode in case this is the first finale you've watched. We're gonna go through the episode like regular, and then at the end I'll give my overall thoughts on the season. Although I did it a little bit there, I'll try and think of more things to say at the end. But anyway, let's dive into the episode. So even after the winning, the rebels, that being Soma and Erina, are still arguing, you know, because that's kind of what they do and everything. Tsukasa doesn't know how they won, and I think it was Ishiki is like, it's because they had the most fun, and he's like, whoa, you're totally right, dude. That makes sense. Azumi leaves, and on his way out, he runs into Joichiro and Gin. Hopefully, I got the names right. And they basically, Joichiro lets him know, yeah, I'm happy. I've always been happy. I really hope that's his name, because I haven't looked it up, and I've just made some assumptions, so hopefully that's right. He's like, I'm happy, I've always been happy, you should be happy, thumbs up. And yeah, Azumi goes on his way. He's like, everything I did for her. And I'm like, I don't believe you, Azumi. You're kind of a dick, I don't believe you. It's like, I do kind of like his resolution. Like, it wasn't like he was, absolved of all his sins or whatever. He never regretted anything he did, and I kind of do like the way he went out. You know, he was like forgiven, I guess. Like, you can understand his motives sort of, but they never like try and be like, no, he's a good guy now. You know, he's still very much not a good guy, to put it bluntly. Everyone gets their IDs back, and of course they're all bent out of shape because Momo kills that poor bear thing. And yeah, Rindo grabs Tsukasa, and then they say, let's go around the world and all that. And he's like, yeah, I can do that now because I'm not an Elite 10 anymore. So yeah, that's nice. Closet, best ship. I'm not going to get into that argument. That's way outside my pay grade. But yeah, there's a new Elite 10. Erina leaves no room for debate. It's like, Soma, you're the first seat, okay? That's okay. And he's not happy about this because he doesn't feel like he earned it because he's not beaten anyone for it. He's just sort of been given it. I would argue going through the whole, this whole arc is sort of him earning it, but apparently not for him. That's not, that's not how he rolls. And then they've got to pick the director of the academy because the old man, I've forgotten his name, he's retiring. And yes, Soma picks Erina, sort of a bit of a back and forth. He's like, well, obviously it's got to be you. And then Alice's dad shows up and knows everyone already, which I must have completely blanked because I forgot. I'm sure he meets them in the earlier episode or whatever. But I completely forgot it. I was like, do I recognise you? I'm not sure. Shokugeki no Soma at this point, because this is the conclusion. It should have been the conclusion, but they've got so many characters. But it is hard to keep track at points. But yeah, then it's got made official, everything. She's the director. He's the first seat. Thumbs up. The crowd thinks they're going to be expelled because they sided with Central, and, luckily Soma is a generous god. He's like, no, it's fine. Also, anyone can challenge me to a Shokugeki anytime. And it's like, whoa! And then it's made official. I don't think they list the Elite 10 in the second half, and I've wrote down some of them. So hopefully, you know, I mean, I don't think it'll be too important. We got like one more arc to go, and I don't think the Elite Ten are going to play a massive role in it. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be more you know, Soma and Erina. Throw Megami in there too, because she transformed. You know, she became very good, which I guess makes sense because training arc, I guess. But anyway, let's get into that second half, which the second half felt like this is the epilogue to the story, and then the last scene happened, and what were they doing? So, a few months time skip, and you know what time skips mean in anime, specifically shonen anime, I'm going to say. It means everyone's hair is now slightly different. Which, yeah, that's a theme here too. The third years have graduated, obviously, and they're all moving on with their life. Momo is only doing sweets. The others are doing cooking. Rindo and Tsukasa are catching alligator or fish or something. I forget what they were doing, but they're doing that. Thumbs up and all that. Then back at the place, we see. I'm gonna try and remember the Elite Ten. Okay, so it's Soma. I'm going back to my notes immediately. I've forgotten. Soma, Kuga's number 3. I think they said. Hayama's in there. Kurikiba's in there. Alice is in there. That's 5. Takumi and Megami make 7. Ishiki is 8. Who's the other one? Nene, and who's the other one? Aizen. It's them 10. I listed them all. You're welcome. That's the new Elite 10. Can't remember what their numbers are. I should have wrote it down really, but I didn't. So I'm sorry. I'm sure that's literally going to be a Google search away. Yeah, but we just see basically what everyone's doing. You know, I'm not going to go too deep into this epilogue. You know, Mimisaka turned down his position. He's like, I'm going to become good at cooking on my own without tracing. I'm like, that's a good goal. Yeah, it is just seeing what everyone's doing. Erina's good at her job. She's friends with Hisako. They have a moment, which sent all them Yuri fans into a wild rage. I don't know, not rage. The opposite of a rage, a happy rage. I have no idea what I'm saying at this point. Megami went world traveling, and then I guess there's a bit they skipped because she like helped Soma at some inn deal with a obnoxious customer. So I guess that was a thing that they've definitely skipped over, which, you know, you should have. If it's not that important in the first place, why wouldn't you just OVA it? That's what I'm thinking. But whatever. I guess they were usually bundled with the manga volumes, and the manga's finished now, so a bit hard. You just release the thing, you know, someone will buy it, so whatever. But yeah, solved the inn, solved that problem. Back, Soma hates paperwork and doesn't do it. Him and Erina are still arguing, but that's just what they do at this point. It's not even like hateful arguing at this point. She's happy, she's got a smile, she smiles more, that's good. And then at the very end, there's a mysterious guy who comes to see Erina, and he looked sort of like Azumi. That might be me just seeing things, but, you know, it really feels like, or felt like, sorry, that this was the epilogue to the series. It's like, yeah, let's move on. And then that last scene with the mysterious guy happened, and so there's going to be more happening. I can't. Maybe the endings, the last arc's not so bad, but everything I've heard, I've not gone deep in spoilers, so I don't know what happens, but I've just heard people say it sucks, like it's not good, and considering this ending we got, I would have been fine if this was the ending, you know. I don't think we needed another arc. Maybe that's just me, who knows. But yeah, the series as a whole, season 4 specifically, I won't say the series as a whole, season 4 specifically, you know what, I enjoyed it. You know, it's hard to say much because the whole season was pretty much just not the tournament arc, the team Shokugeki. But I like that, you know, it felt like big and final battle, you know, and it was, I enjoyed it. It felt like the conclusion to, I said it before, it felt like the conclusion to the story, you know. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that whatever ending happens after the next arc, like the end of the 5th season, which I'll be here for, I'll be reviewing that, so stick around. Whatever the ending they give it is, it's not going to be as good as this, you know? This felt more ending like it's going to be also something that, this might just be me that noticed it, the time skip characters, they seem to be like drawn worse than the regular characters. I guess because maybe they didn't have the character sheets for the time skip models as good. maybe I'm just chatting out my bum. I don't know how anime's made, but specifically that last-ish scene with Soma and Megumi and Erina, they looked a bit off. Soma especially looked a bit off. Maybe that was just me, but who cares? But yeah, the season as a whole, season 4, it's hard to, I was on the edge of my. There were parts where I was like, get them Megumi, get them Takumi. I was rooting for the good guys, and if I can actually, it gets me invested enough to root for them, then it's doing its job. To be fair though, if you're still watching on this 4th season, chances are you are invested enough to do that. So, yeah, I liked it. I'm concerned about the final season. I do wonder how much of a drop the score's going to take. Because first of all, I'd never base my opinion off someone else's, like the scores or whatever. I make my own opinion. But it is always interesting to see when there's a massive drop. 7 Deadly Sins this season has been over a point drop. That's the thing. I'm wondering if there's going to be something similar with the final season, just because apparently it's not very good, or whether it'll just be, the manga fans complaining. Maybe it won't even out. Who knows? I'm not going to say. It might be fine. Yeah, it might be everyone overreacting. But the fact that everyone hates it, that doesn't give me hope, to put it bluntly. But yeah, let's end this here. Thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe and stuff for more reviews. Check out the main channel where I did a video ranking every anime, I watched this year. There's 50 of them. It's quite long. But yeah, I will see you in whatever you decide to watch next. I'll put up I'll do a what I'm watching for next season video at some point soon. I will see you in the next video, and bye guys.